Pasta doesn't unbox things today. She's in the other room. Jamo Concert Series C91. I didn't even know this was going to be a thing because I'm in contact with Jamo and Klipsch. Klipsch and Jamo, same company. So, the woman who's my contact there was like, hey, I have a set of the new concert series if you want to try them in white. I saved a set just for you because I know you like them in white. And I'm like, the what? So, you know how I reviewed the S803s and said they're like the best speakers ever, but the build quality has sort of gone down because they got rid of the phase plug and then because they got through the fascias right. Turns out, all that meant was, well, they're just going to save that build quality for the concert series. Now, I'm going to unbox 3 things, hopefully, in this video, unless this takes forever. I've got this set of Paradigm Monitor SC Atoms and a surprise visitor from the past. So let's open this one first, because this is the most relevant. This is literally brand new, no one's got them ever here. Then things that have been out for a while that everyone loves, and this one's with thought long gone. Can I pick this up by the bag? Please say I can pick it up by the bag. It's just gonna be a bitch, isn't it? Oh, they're so small. Oh, they so small. Hanging hook, silver port, nice plugs. Oh, damn it, the tweeters. Oh, there it goes, it's fixed now. So that's a mini phase plug. This is a little fucker. This is a floating. What is that around there? It's like floating around. There's nothing around it, and it's in white on white oak or white ash. I forget what the white oak. So I mean, and it's got like this. They painted this black, so it's got a nice line, and it's got the side jams. Oh, let's just pull them both out. Is this tweeter also dented in? Because then it's like boop. Nope, that one's fine. All right, so we've got these little baby things. I'm going to call them the Adorabells. Some black fuzz on there. Doesn't come with anything else? No? Oh wait, yes it does. I'm sure these are magnetic grills that no one needs because who's going to cover that? Only assholes. Let's pretend we're assholes for a second. God damn it! Oh, they're definitely magnetic. They're the stickiest of the icky. Charlie Murphy. Oh, they're like tweed. Yeah, that's actually really nice. Alright, maybe you're not an asshole if you put these on. I mean, that's kind see, that's kind of busy. For such a small driver, you're not exactly showing off. Like, I like the phase plug, and this also has a gap around it. It's a lot going on. And doing this, just sort of like, so it has an imperfection there. Oh wait, I got it off. It fell off. Ooh, those are pretty now. Fuck. So I'm usually like an exposed speaker dude. We'll have to get Pasta's opinion on it. We'll have to get Pasta's opinion on it later. Because, you know, women, they have different bits, and therefore they have different tastes in audio. Isn't that right, Jeremy? I've named the head, it's Jeremy. That's Jeremy. You don't assume it's gender because it looks like a black woman. That's Jeremy. He's Australian. He tans a lot. Now these, the Monitor Atom SEs from Paradigm. This is my first pair of Paradigms. And they're cheap. They were like $300 a pair. And I'm like, actually, I don't actually know the cost of those. Those babies are tiny. I'm obviously going to be asking for like larger ones. They've got the full-on towers again. It's going to be magical. This build quality on that is now it's back to what it was. I wonder what they redesigned. How do you make those better? We've got rubber feet. We've got instructions, warranty information, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Much larger speakers. Wow. And of course the bag is facing downward. The whole reason that speakers and shit come in bags is so if these are on a shipping container and they get rained on or left out in the rain goes through the box, hits the closed part of the bag, and falls down the side. If this were open part of the bag up, it would just collect the water and you'd end up getting giant water speakers. I can feel the port though. That's why when you put things back in bags, flip them on their heads. No, flip them, just pull the bag down onto their bodies. I hate that like half-ass thing. We've got a black box with a big ass port. Paradigm mono SEs, designed and engineered in Canada, made in China. It's got the plugs you gotta pull out to use bananas. Sorry for doing this inside its own box. Interesting. So, big silvery P. Who doesn't like it? This isn't square, this actually rounds out at the bottom. So, interesting and nice. 6 pivot holes. Relatively light for its size, but solid feeling. Reversed surround, so the surround actually goes inward. Very similar to what's on the Kanto Tux, but the Kanto Tux do it better than this because they have a solid unit. Another small driver. That looks like it should be a 6.5, it's only a 5 1/4. That's a box for a 6.5 in a 5 1/4. And then you've got this phase, not much, wave guided tweeter with a metal grill over it with a very interesting pattern. That's very much their pattern. There's no exposure to the center. So that... This feels like the old Wave Crests, the ones I have in my car. The Wave Crest HVL ones. HVL ones or HLV ones? One of those two. Alright, if I go up with the bag and the stirrup, and then I grab the port, I can just remove it. As you can tell, I'm going to be filled with speakers soon. Not magnetic though. I'm a little amazed that this is like a solid piece. And they didn't go with magnets. Like magnets would have cleaned up the look of that speaker quite a bit. How much could magnets cost more than that? I mean, you have to basically drill the hole, sink the magnet in, then put your finishing work over it. I don't know. It's Fluence is Canadian and Paradigm is Canadian, so Fluence has been behind on the curve for that for a while. And then finally, how many years in the making is this? God bless you. When I got my first Studio 530s and I claimed them as the greatest speaker ever, you couldn't find this center channel. And then, when the review came out and you really couldn't find anything, this center channel became like $800 to $1,000. $1,100 I think was the most I ever saw this for. And just recently, JBL.com themselves said, oh, by the way, I have a bunch of these in stock, you want them now? And I went, buy. In fact, if I lean out the door, buy. I bought 3 pairs of Studio 530s and 4 of these. And I'm probably gonna do yard sale item with the 530s for at least one of them. I might bring a set to Rocky Mountain, because fucking JBL. My cousin has a set of the 530s, doesn't have a center. I'd literally hand him a center. Happy birthday this year, by the way. Here you go. And I've always wanted to hear one. And plus my friend Sushi has 530s, but he can never afford the center. He's using like a Polk center. I'm like, I guess you can't find the JBL center, no one has it. Well, now Daddy has like 4 pairs. 4 centers. So how does this want me to do this? Okay, saying lay it down, do that, plopping, locking, docking. So, that's plopping. That's locking. That's docking. Silica attached. And these are not refurbished, these are new. Where did JBL come up with new Studio 520s? I mean, if they're making them again, well then let's have a goddamn party. They're not making it again, then well, you enjoy the extremely inflated price. Oh, sex. When these end up on a yard sale or eBay or Audio Gone or any of the other places where you actually buy rare speakers, because these fuckers are rare. So damn. This was the only center channel they made to match any of that Studio series. And that's great. The actual... It's actually resting on the plugs. I think... how do you take this off? How does one remove this? Because here's our compression driver, just like on the Studio 530s. Not much of a waveguide. You're not using the whole fascia as a waveguide because it's sort of here, and then you maybe get to here this much waveguide, and then it's vertical. I want it. I know how it's supposed to hook in. Gib. I want access. Tell me how to access it. There's a holes there. I might not be able to show you all this. They don't like pop out. I'd have to get like, oh, I have a slightly less murderous tool. It's like a butter knife for cardboard. Let's just get that in there. Yes. Everyone get your butter knife out. So, these are the smallest JBL Crazo drivers. And I just said Crazo, they're not actually called the Crazo drivers. So you got dual 4s. You got that compression tweeter. In this giant fuck off box with one little, actually it's a tube port, it goes that way. It doesn't go straight forward. Is there a baffle in there? Or is that just bracing? Hard to see. Anyway, I'm interested to see how well this throws vocals. So that's the unboxing for today. We've got this rare beast, and it is for 2 4s. That's a beast. We got those monitor audios, which I'm interested in hearing because they're a 5 1/4, again, big box. And the new Jamos, those are a small one. I think those will impress me probably on a desk. I don't know if they'll do a room. If those can do a room, then they're like equivalent to the Mica RB42s, which I'd be shocked. Fucking shocked. RB42s are magic. So, yes, thank you for joining me in this unboxing. Please click the links in the description if you want to see any of this stuff, although I don't believe this will still be there. If it is, click the link. If it isn't, Pasta's gonna have to find that link anyway. Check out the other unboxings. These are dailies now. There's Z Patreon, there's a P Patreon. Everyone's got a Patreon. I mean, everything but my cat. I gotta make a Patreon for my cat. I'll get right on that. I don't know what she'll do, but if you're a $500 a month subscriber, you can do lots of things to my cat. Wait. Back up.